What was your I need to grow up moment that actually made you grow up? I'm 19 and finally out of my parents' house for college. No curfew, no rules, no one asking where I'm going. My parents helped me get this tiny apartment off campus, and I felt like I was finally free. My little sister Kayla was 17 and would stop by sometimes after school when our parents were still at work. It became our thing. She'd come over, we'd order pizza, watch shows, and I'd drive her home before dinner. But this one Friday, everything changed. I had plans to hit this massive party that everyone was talking about. When Kayla called asking if she could come over, I almost said no, but I figured I could just hang out for a bit, then leave. She showed up around 4 in the afternoon with her backpack full of homework. Just gonna chill here for like an hour, maybe 2 max, I told her, already grabbing my keys. I'll be back before you know it. That was my first mistake. I didn't tell her where the spare key was. Didn't show her how to lock up properly. I just left. The party was insane. Free drinks everywhere. Music so loud you couldn't think. People I'd been wanting to hang out with finally treating me like I belonged. I got wasted faster than I ever had before. Someone handed me a beer, then another, then shots started flowing. Time became this weird blur of laughing and dancing and feeling like the coolest guy in the room. My phone was somewhere in my pocket, but I never checked it once. Meanwhile, Kayla was finishing her math homework at my kitchen table. Around 6, she figured I'd be back soon. By 7, she started getting worried. She tried calling, straight to voicemail. Texted me, no response. She tried the door and realized it locked automatically from the outside. She didn't know the building code to get back in if she left. So she sat in the hallway for 2 hours, hoping I'd come back. When some sketchy guy started hanging around asking her questions, she got scared and decided to walk to the police station 3 miles away. 3 miles, in the dark, because I was too drunk to answer my phone. At 2 in the morning, I finally sobered up enough to check my phone. 27 missed calls, 15 texts from Kayla getting more and more panicked, and 1 message from my mom that made my blood freeze. "Where is your sister?" I called Kayla immediately. She picked up on the first ring. "Where are you?" I asked, already running to my car. "Police station on 5th Street, she said quietly. "I've been here since 9. When I got there, she was sitting in the waiting area with a police blanket wrapped around her shoulders. An officer was giving her hot chocolate from a vending machine. She looked so small and tired, and I felt like the biggest piece of garbage in the world. "Kayla, I'm so sorry, She just looked at me with these exhausted eyes and said, "I thought you were supposed to be the adult now." Those words hit me harder than any punishment my parents could have given me. Here I was, thinking I was so mature, so ready for independence, and I couldn't even be trusted to watch my own sister for a few hours. The drive home was silent. I kept glancing at her in the passenger seat, trying to think of something to say that would make it better, but there was nothing. I had screwed up in the worst possible way. When we got to my parents' house, they were waiting on the porch. My dad looked like he aged 10 years in one night. My mom was crying. Kayla walked past them and went straight to her room without saying a word. My dad didn't yell. He didn't lecture me. He just said, "Pack your things. You're moving back home until you prove you can handle responsibility." I wanted to argue, to say it was just one mistake, that I was an adult and could make my own decisions. But watching my parents comfort Kayla through her bedroom door, I realized I wasn't an adult at all. I was just a kid pretending to be grown up. That night changed everything. I moved back home, got a part-time job to pay my parents back for the apartment deposit I lost, and had to earn back everyone's trust inch by inch. Most importantly, I had to look at myself in the mirror and admit that being an adult isn't about freedom. It's about being someone other people can count on. Kayla forgave me eventually, but it took months before she'd visit me anywhere again.